Hello, my little Taurus. Tauruses. I always get that. Okay, it's a beautiful day. It's a wonderful day for all of us. And so I want you to know I really do love you and I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, this is what is this? This is the Tower of Dragons, okay, I believe. And this is the Draconis deck. This is, who is this? Angels and Ancestors. There we go. And this is the, what are you? Okay, Oracle of Portals. Sorry, can't talk today. Okay, so let's get started. Let's see, what are we going to do today? Which one? You know, this is strange, and they never tell me to do this, but they're telling me to take this as the first. I normally do the tarot first, but that's what I'm hearing today, front or back, and they're telling me back. So, this is strange. Okay. And all of these decks, most of them have fire in them, so that's why they were chosen, because you are a fire sign. Okay, I'm sorry, you're not a fire sign. What am I saying? Well, all right, these decks were meant for you because this morning they told me to pick this one, that one, and this one. So you're earth sign. I'm so sorry. Bad reader. Okay, here we are. This is the underwater realm, and if you notice, the person has jumped in the water, and she's not struggling, okay? She's just, this to me indicates you're diving deep. And you see the light up here. She'll go back up. It looks like she's just kind of resting, you know, hey. So right now, this tells me, little Taurus, that you have, sweet soul warrior, sorry. You may be a huge man for all I know, but you have a sweet soul. So this is where you're diving deep inside yourself, inside your subconscious, finding out things. And, wow, this is the return. So you see the doorway opening and the little puppy. Dogs always stand for loyalty. So I think you're returning to yourself by digging deeper. I think you're finding out who you really are. And this is strange. They did tell me to use this deck. Normally, to start out with this deck. Normally I don't start out. I start out with a tarot deck. Okay. And this is oneness. All three of these cards really go together. You're diving deep, okay? You are returning back to who you truly are, your true soul. And this is oneness. You're learning to become one with you. This is so intriguing for me as a reader, because you are someone that really is trying to figure out things that you need to let go of, and things we all pick up, what am I trying to say, thoughts and ideas from other people as we go along in life, and you're trying to get rid of all those that no longer serve you. They never served you. They got in the way of who you really are, and you are diving deep to get rid of those. That's really amazing. It really takes a lot of work to do that. And what do they want me to do? Okay. This is so strange because, as I said, I don't normally start out with these. Okay, let me put my glasses on. This is Spirit Fox, and this is trust your talents in changing times. This is basically trust what you're doing. No matter what's going on around you, you trust. This is where you're diving deep and figuring out a lot of who you are. No matter what's going on around you, trust. Trust you are doing the right thing. You're going in the right path. This is a lot of soul searching. And this is the shield. Let me get it up a little further so you can see it. Shield maiden. Make plans and focus. Wow. I believe you are focusing. But I think sometimes you forget to plan for the future. You're focusing so deeply on yourself. But focus on what you really want you to become. And I think you're doing that. I really do. I get the feeling you are really doing that. But sometimes I think little things going on around you, you get a little discouraged, but you keep going. You are a deep diver. Wow. And this is a warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. Here's the thing about this card. I do believe you are standing strong. You don't give up. You might, why can't I get rid of this thought? Or why is it still hanging on? Something like that. But you keep going, and then you find a way to get rid of that thought. Then you're faced with another one, trying to get rid of that. But you keep going. You are a strong, Taurus people are strong to begin with, but you don't give up. You are diving deep. You're doing a lot of soul work, And now they're telling me I can use the tarot. And this is really strange. But I got it upside down. Let me see. I'm not reading. They told me today, do not read any reversals. And I normally don't unless they tell me to. Okay. So this is one. And this is the Magician, actually. You see, in these cards, these are all dragons. They have a lot of fire. And I have no idea, because today they said use fiery decks. And I don't know, it was just stuck in my mind. Well, fire is, the fire signs. But you are earth signs, and they wanted me to use these. So, definitely for you. You are the Magician. Wow. And this is amazing because you're diving deep. They just want you to trust your own self, your talents. You have a lot of talents. You're a very talented person. You are the Magician. The Magician is someone who can create anything they want. They have all the tools to do it, and they can accomplish whatever they need to accomplish, just like this. You are such a strong person. You just keep going. You will not give up. But being the Magician means that to become a magician, you have to know what you want to create. Because you can create anything. You have all the tools. You have love. You have truth and knowledge and logic. And then you have abundance. And then, or abundance enough to do what you want, to accomplish what you want. And then what else? Let me see. Love. Oh, and energy. Wow. To become a magician. Again, talk today. But to become a magician, you have to be a strong person. You have to know what you want and go for it. And this is the Knight of Swords. So in most decks, in the tarot decks, the original Rider-Waite, the horse is moving fast. You can see he's galloping. So, but in this one, it's standing still. However, I think he's still coming in. Logic and truth is still coming in. You're learning. Knowledge is coming in. These are different decks, but boy, they are telling you the truth. You are really just, you're wiping out negative thoughts like, you're just getting rid of them. I mean, fast. Okay, oh, and that, I'm sorry. And so, a Knight of Swords comes in fast. So logic and everything is coming in fast. It's replacing those old, stupid thoughts that held you back. Wow. Okay, and then this one is, no wonder they told me to use this deck today, even with earth signs. Okay, and this one is actually, can you see it? It's a 9 of, in this one it's a 9 of arrows, but arrows are wands. They move fast. You know, when you shoot an arrow, it just zips through the air. It's action. Okay, you have set up a lot of boundaries for yourself. And I think you've set up some boundaries for other people. I don't think you're letting other people in to disturb a lot of what you're doing. Let me put it this way. In order to dive deep, you have to be kind of off by yourself, okay? You have to think. Now, you can be out and around and doing business and stuff like that, but you're aware of your thoughts. But a lot of times you have to stay a little bit by yourself. You can't be pulled into other people's drama, or you can't be pulled into a lot of things. If you're working on yourself, very difficult. It's a difficult thing. A lot of people can't do it, but you are. Wow. So you set up boundaries, and I think this is on your own thoughts. You say, I'm not going to allow this to take me down. But I think you've also set up boundaries for people too. Okay. And now they're telling me, this is not the same deck. They're telling me use the new deck. Okay. On the back. And this is the Tarot of Dragons, I believe, or Dragon Tarot. It's a beautiful deck, very explanatory. Okay, and this is a Page of Wands. Wow. You have the Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands, the pages are messengers, okay? And wands are action, dynamic ability, passion, just an amazing, I don't know. It's like, you know, you watch the Olympics and you see how much passion they've had. They've had to been studying since they were little. They didn't give up. This is just so amazing. And this again is you. This is a page, and a page is not like a king or anything, but it's like a message or something that you're doing. There is some action here, but the thing is, you're diving deep. Your action is in your mental work, but you do have some action going on. This is, you couldn't ask for a better card here, maybe the sun, but this is the universe. In the tarot rate, it will say the world, but this is the universe. This is what you are working on. You're working on yourself to create someone who is very magical, who can just do it all. You're working on yourself to change things, possibly. This is just not a common thing for you, for people. This is something that you know you can accomplish it. You will not give up. There are times when you feel a little down about it, but you don't give up. You keep plowing on. And this is the universe. This is telling you that with the Magician, this is telling you that you can do whatever you want. You can become whatever you want, and you know that. You do know that. And this is a beautiful card. This is the Eight of Cups. And the reason I say it's beautiful for you at this time, now you have to remember it came on top of this one. These are 2 different decks. Okay, this is where you've set up boundaries for yourself. You're not going back to a certain old way that you were. Okay, you've also set up boundaries for other people, but you have walked away. Let me see if you can see this a little closer. See, there's a dragon in the background. Do you see him? And he's walked away from all of these cups. And sometimes in some of the decks, these cups are spilts. But the thing is, everything that you were before, you're walking away from. And it can mean also things that you had before. You're on a soul journey. That's amazing. Really, truly amazing. What do they want me to do now? And this is, I got these out before and they told me, you know, I may or may not use them. And I thought that was strange because usually they tell me what to use, what decks. They're telling me to pull them off the middle. And these are the Archangel, what are they? Archangel Power Tarot cards. So, let's see what we have here. This is do what you love. The cards don't lie. The cards don't lie. As readers, we can misread the cards. But in my opinion, the cards don't lie. If you concentrate when you're shuffling the cards, I believe the cards give you true readings. Okay, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others, let me get it up here, in a cooperative manner. I don't think for you, I think most of this is you kind of celibate. I mean, I'm not talking personal body things. I'm not talking about just being celibate in a passionate way. That's not what I'm saying. But I think you're kind of off to yourself because you're doing so much soul work. But this is telling you, do what you love. And that's what you're working at. You have the universe at your feet. Oh, how magnificent. And then if you look at this card, you see he's looking at a little, maybe a little treasure box or something, or a little jewelry box with a little, maybe a little person that's popped up. But it's, look at all the stuff he's working with. Now, it doesn't show you working with anyone else. The little person is something to believe in. That's what you're working for. Wow. No wonder they told me to pick these cards. And I just pulled them out of the middle. You saw me. Okay. This is a King of Raphael. Warm, generous, honorable, and refined. Oh, and I'm sorry. I forgot to read. Oh, no, I didn't. That's the 3 of Raphael. Raphael, whatever. And this says, yes, it's safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. Wow. And where is it that it said for you to trust? This is a totally different deck telling you to trust, and then you got a different deck telling you to trust. What I think they're telling you is to trust yourself and trust what you're learning and believe that it is going to come to pass. Everything you're desiring about yourself, you're transmuting yourself, you're changing. I get a feeling you may be changing some things in your body. There's a wonderful man named Dr. Dispenza who says you have to drop the old and become the new if you want to change or if you want to get well. And that's what you're doing. You're dropping all those old thoughts, just like they're an old shell around you. I'm going to read it one more time. Yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. follow your creative passion. And now I will show you. You see in this card, he's Zeus, not Zeus, what am I saying? Neptune, the king of the ocean. King of the ocean. This is you. This is, water is emotions. You're diving deep into your thoughts and your emotions and figuring it out, and you're just throwing away stuff that you've gathered through your life that is not useful to you. And you see there's an angel above. And so that to me tells you the universe is sanctioning you. They're, yay, go for it, Taurus. Yeah, we're right with you. We're right beside you. Look what you have. The universe is yours. Just whatever you want. Wow. Okay. And this one is Queen of Ariel. And let me get a little closer here. Mature, practical, generous, and happy. And that is who you are. You're very mature. Your thinking is very, very mature. You're not a wishy-washy person. You're very stable. I mean, you know what you're going after, and you're not going to let anything or anybody, even yourself, stop you. You've set up boundaries. That old way is not going to take you down. Wow. And oh, here's to fearless warrior. And to me, I think that means you trust yourself also. So let's go back here and let's read this. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. Wow. I believe you're willing to take advice. Sometimes Taurus is, I would say, a little bullheaded, but I think you're willing to find out what you need to find out in order to let go of all this junk that's been, life has put on you. Thoughts that you don't need, things that you accepted or accepted you were this way. You're trusting that you can change. Sometimes you get a little down on yourself, but you just keep, you're such a strong person. Wow. But you do need to nurture yourself a little bit. Now, if you have a family, for those of you that do have a family, whether you're male or female, you still, I believe you take some time possibly to meditate, to think. You're not going to give up. This is beautiful, and I want to show you this card. Let me see here a little bit more. I'm trying to see it. It's really, I have to turn off the lights in here so that glare doesn't get on the cards, but she's dressed very well, okay? And she's a very beautiful, beautiful person. But not only that, you see the angel. I'm trying to see. Can you see the angel over here? And there's a table with flowers and things. It's like a party going on. Give yourself some time too. Sometimes I think you get a little harsh. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna figure this out. But sometimes you gotta stop and smell the roses. You gotta stop and do something for you. Just a happy little thing. Wow. I don't think there's anything else I can say here. They're telling me, you know, shut up, basically. They're telling me to shut up. This is all you really need. You are on a huge soul journey, and it's just the world and the magician are yours. The universe, excuse me, and the magician are yours. Wow. This is what you're creating. Beautiful, strong person. All right. Okay. I love you, Tauruses. I really do. I really connect with my people, and I don't know that you even need this. You are so strong. But I hope it does something to encourage you. Thank you so much for being here. I do love y'all. I'll see you next time.